This is Tasmania's fastest circuit racing car. With dyno numbers similar to a drag car or time attack car, Brad Sherriff's Racetech Performance R32 Skyline is Australia's new Skyline Godzilla. With 1100 rear-wheel horsepower, it may also be the most powerful circuit racing car in Australia. The power, while impressive, is only part of the car's winning formula. The Skyline has a superb brake and suspension package and is pedalled on the ragged edge by Brad, with the Skyline now holding lap records at both Tasmanian racetracks. The Skyline had always been a quick car when Brad bought it off Bill Fulton around 2010, where he was doing 58-second lap times around Baskerville. Brad then began developing the Skyline through his shop Racetech Performance in Launceston, where he has gained a reputation as one of the best builders and tuners in Australia. Brad has been responsible for tuning the Extreme GTR and the MCA Hammerhead, amongst a host of others. At the heart of the Skyline is a billet RB block with Nitto stroker forged crank, forged rods and pistons with a compression ratio of 11:1. Up top is a Neo head with Grady inlet manifold with boost fed by a 7675 precision turbo on a 6-boost exhaust manifold. There's an AVA dry sump, ATI 1500 horsepower balancer, Platinum Race Products 36.2 Pro trigger system, all controlled by a Motec M150 with development GPRP Pro software developed by Brad and Motec. The power is then put through a Hollinger RD6 paddle shift gearbox into a Racetech and Hollinger diff specially developed for the Skyline. The GTR diff uses Ford 9-inch gears with GTR axles and is designed to handle up to 2,500 horsepower. The Skyline utilises massive Brembo monoblock calipers front and rear, MCA shocks, a large carbon rear wing and custom front air dam with splitter to help achieve its lap record braking speed. The Skyline races as a sports sedan, which allows for space frame chassis, open wheel type suspension and engine swaps, which in turn can then be moved through the firewall and into the cabin of the car for better weight distribution. As the Skyline is still a floor pan car with the engine located where Nissan intended, significant development has gone into the Skyline to make it go round a racetrack faster than its competition despite its significant weight and downforce disadvantages. In November 2022, Brad set a new Sports Sedan lap record at Simmons Plains with a 50.6. Baskerville is a tight and twisty 2.01 kilometre circuit where Brad started out doing 58 second lap times some 12 years ago. The Sports Sedan lap record of 51.6 was set by Alan Jones in 1982 in a Porsche 935, who once described Baskerville as one of the best short tracks he had ever driven on. At that time, Jones was on the top of his game, having won the Formula One World Championship just 2 years prior. The Porsche 935 that Jones was driving was also a sports GT car running on 14-inch wide slicks. In the early 80s, sports sedans were amalgamated with sports cars into a combined GT championship. This record stood until October 2022, when Brad, a 40-something-year-old bald bloke, wrestled the Skyline around the tight and twisty Baskerville layout to a 51.4, breaking the 40-year-old tin top lap record. With both Tasmanian tracks now conquered, Brad is now turning his sights to the tracks of mainland Australia, and with a new, much higher downforce package in development.